Hello there. 2 or 3 months ago, I started up a Patreon account. It allowed me to organise and put on a show called the Factional Showdown. It was really successful, people loved it, and we saw some great matches featuring Allied versus Axis in traditional cage match kind of scenarios. Really good to see. However, for the next 2 or 3 months, me personally, I can't organise events because require a bit of time and effort, and I'm in the middle of my chartered accountancy exams, which are really difficult to try and do with having other commitments. However, I am going to save my Patreon budget up over the next 3 months and then put on two really interesting tournaments. The first one of these two sister tournaments is called Operation Unthinkable. And as you can see, it revolves around, on one side, Winston Churchill, on the other side, the Soviets. And it's the whole premise of this mad dog wartime leader, Winston Churchill, wanting to defeat the Red Bolshevik menace from Western Europe and Central Europe and push them back into Russia. And I want to do a mirror match tournament, or two mirror match tournaments, and the first will be based around the Allies. But I appreciate it's not something most co-fans enjoy, mirror matches, or the idea of, because it ruins the historical setting, right? So what we'll do is we'll have a little bit of alternate history going on, and we'll role play, and we'll get ourselves in that kind of mode of thinking. And the scenario for the first tournament will be, as I say, the Brits kick off, try and push the Russians out of northern Germany. This makes Eisenhower think, what is Churchill doing? It's all kicking off then due to a series of friendly fire incidents. One thing escalates into another, and eventually Britain and the United States are at war on the European continent. And then all three of the Allied factions are then able to fight one another in a 32-player tournament over 2 weekends called Operation Unthinkable. The second tournament in these two sister tournaments will be Civil War. And as you could probably guess, that features the Germans. The alternate history backing for that one would be that Russia being defeated in 1942 allows Germany to then be the dominant force on the European continent with little to no backlash. However, the Wehrmacht being complicit in Hitler's evil, racist tirade against other parties in Europe, the Wehrmacht then no longer wants to be complicit and rises up against Hitler, much like that famous assassination attempt. And it then pits the Germans versus the Germans, because one thing leads to another. Obviously the SS loyal to German, or the OKW in this case, versus the Wehrmacht. But then you've got subgroups within each army as well, rising up and joining each side of the Hitler loyalists and the rebels, we'll call them, and that then gives a civil war prospect for this tournament. So we'll have Operation Unthinkable and Civil War coming in February and March 2018. So thank you for your continued support, and for the wider community, it gives you something interesting to look forward to in the new year. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.